Today we're going to be talking about sequence, or the sequence of event. As you know, the sequence of a story is the order in which the story happens. We've thought about the story kind of in three parts: the beginning, the middle, and the end. So as you're reading, you should be thinking about those same things. So remember, at the beginning of the story, we meet the characters. We learn about the setting. Don't forget that setting is both the time and the place. And then we also learn about the problem or the conflict and how the character feels about that conflict. Okay? So as you continue to read, you need to start looking for some of these sequencing words. Usually sequencing words are time words. So for example, the next day, later, next, an hour after that. Those will kind of clue you into when this is happening. The middle of a story will show you the character trying to solve the problem. It'll continue to reveal character traits or lessons that the character is learning, but the middle will not solve the conflict. It'll just be the character trying different ways that won't work to solve that conflict. Okay, then at the end, it will show you how the character finally does solve that problem. Usually there's some time spent either through dialogue, which means the character's talking, or through the character reflecting about what happened. And it'll just summarize what the character learned, how they think or they feel now that the conflict is over. Okay? So the final thing to kind of think about is, how could you be asked about the sequence of a story? Okay? You might be asked what happened before, and then it'll give a certain event. It might say something along the lines of, after the main character did this thing, what happened? It might ask, which event happened second? How did the character solve blah, 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 blah problem? Okay, those are all things to keep in mind as you read a story and you think about sequencing. Pay attention to time words. Make sure to think about what happens at the beginning, the middle, and the end. That will also help you when you're thinking about summarizing. All right, guys, there you have it. Go out and do some sequencing.